Today on The Boot Guy, we're talking about the Red Wing Heritage Beckman Round Toe, number 9013. With heritage boots being all the rage, I get a lot of emails about my opinion on these types of boots. It only seems natural that I have to ask you guys when you do email me, why are you going to be wearing them? What are you going to be wearing them for? And a majority of the time, the guys who want to buy these boots are not wearing them for work purposes. I'm just happy to see so many guys are actually wearing boots again, and we're all just not wearing sneakers and running shoes and basketball shoes and stuff like that. But that a good leather American-made boot is something that we want to put on our feet. So the Red Wing Beckman. Let's take a good look at this boot. It's one of the few boots that I really like out of the Red Wing Heritage line, mainly because it has this rubber sole that reminds me more of a logger sole. I like something with a defined heel, and this has a beautiful defined heel, and it has that real nice arc to the heel. The leather on the Beckman is beautiful. The collar is beautiful. I mean, this is the type of leather that's going to last you the rest of your life if you take care of it. If you treat it, you mink oil it, you oil it up. Red Wing has all kinds of products out there for taking care of their heritage boots that are specific to the heritage line. I do strongly suggest, if you're going to spend this much money on a pair of casual boots, that you spend a little time taking care of them. Buy the products, buy the brushes, buy the oils, buy the waxes. Now, the boot is American made, and it shows. It really shows. This is the turn of the century. This is the 50s and the 60s. This is the high point of American technology right here, of what we could do at that time when we built a handmade leather product. And it's nice to see that the art of building beautiful boots out of beautiful materials has not been lost, that we can still do it in the new modern era. Now the fit, the comfort, completely different. Remember, when you're looking at these heritage boots, you can't look at these boots as you would look at a comfortable work boot, as something that has been engineered for a 12 to 15 hour day, standing up on your feet, pounding a shovel, climbing a ladder, just beating the crap out of your body in order to get that job done. These boots don't fall into that criteria. Where these boots excel is you can replace a pair of dress shoes that you've had forever with a pair of these boots. You can have a really nice looking boot for Sundays and Saturdays. And I know there's a lot of guys out there that wear these boots as their everyday casual boot and whatnot, and they're always telling me how comfortable they've become once you've had to break them in. But most of these boots don't come with soft cushioned insoles. The Beckman here has nothing inside there except for a leather insole. Now, in my personal opinion, I would never want to wear that on a daily boot. I don't think I'd even want to wear that on the weekends. If you really want to sit there and work in a pair of boots, this is definitely one that you need to look at. Laces and eyelets are beautiful. The laces are a waxed cotton lace, and it's a very classic lace. It really fits the whole look of this boot. It really fits just the way that's constructed, the accenting threads throughout the leather. It really works well. A lot of people like the fact that these are resolable, recraftable. You can rebuild them. And you know what? I like that fact too. If you're going to have one thing in your closet, if you're going to have something that you can always depend on to always be there, it should be a good pair of American-made boots. Now, the break-in period in this boot is going to be a while. You're not breaking this thing in a week or two. You're not breaking this thing in a month. It's going to take you a while. So if you're going to start wearing these, don't go balls out on it. You know, make sure that you've got something else to wear. Wear these on for a half a day at the first time. Take them off. Give your feet a day or two to kind of recoup so they're not all swollen and hurting. And then put them back on and try and do that same thing, that same process, day in and day out for at least 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm sure by the end of the month that you've been trying to break them in, you're finally going to hit that full day when you can just run around in this thing all day long and not even realize that you have on a boot without a cushioned insole. So that's the Red Wing Heritage Beckman, number 9013, part of the Heritage line from Red Wing Boots. If you're wearing Red Wing Heritage boots now and you've worn the Beckman or anything in the Heritage line, please comment below. Let guys know about your break-in period and whether or not when you purchased these, if it was a good idea, if now you're starting to regret it, or if it's the best decision you ever made in your life. Please don't forget to hit my subscribe button below. It truly helps out. And if you should have any boot questions about Heritage boots or about any work boots from Red Wing or any other company, please feel free to email me. If you're about to buy a new pair of boots, pick my brain, see what I got to say, see if I can suggest anything that can help you make the most comfortable decision that you can make. Until the next time, I'm the Boot Guy. Thanks a lot for watching.